Hello, hello, welcome back to another video, and if you're new, welcome. So today I'm going to do a fill. I'm just going to do one hand. I'm going to do a St. Patty's Day themed fill, I guess you could say. I don't know, depending on time, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do any kind of designs or anything, but I've got 3 different colors that I want to put on. They're all green, and they're super pretty. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see what time allows for the stamping or anything like that. But anyways, I will show you what I'm using as I go through the fill, and I hope you enjoy. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've pushed the cuticles back. I try not to let them get too out of hand in between fills and whatnot. So, all right, I'm going to be using, so this is a tornado bit, and I'm going to use this to remove my acrylic and polish, gel polish. Now I'm not getting rid of all the acrylic. I am just going to get, I don't know what you call it, the brunt of it off, I guess. And then I'm going to fill him with acrylic. So I do this with the tornado bit, and I just go around like such. So I have this on 11, so 11,000 RPMs. Everybody has a preference as to whether they like it faster or, you know, a little bit slower. This is just where I have it at the moment. These tornado bits have really sharp teeth, so you got to be, you know, careful with them. And I'm going to try and keep the length. I'm not putting a lot of pressure down at all. All I want to do is just get that gel polish off, along with a little bit of the acrylic so that I can do a fill, because I don't want them too awful thick. Okay, this is awkward trying to do this on video. So I use a clear acrylic when I do my fills. And I know this is probably not the way to do it, but I can see through the nail and what's coming off. Like I said, not a lot of pressure. I'm going to go back over the natural nail with a sanding band because I just want to scuff things up. This bit here is amazing for removing product. I will be doing green gel polish on top of the acrylic. And that red polish is not coming off real easy right there. It's all right. So I'm just going to reshape them a little bit. Like I said, I want to keep the length. So if there's any lifting, go in and make sure you get that taken care of, because you don't want that underneath the new product. That's what I like about the clear acrylic. You can see what you're doing when you flip the nail over, and it's a little bit easier for me to get that product off. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish the last two off camera. Okay, so I've gone through the acrylic is shaved down and the gel polish is removed. And now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use my sanding band. I'm just going to do a quick little scuff, so to say, or speak. I guess you could say, I don't know however you want to word it. Okay, and this is on 6, so 6,000 RPMs, and I'm just going to go around and I just want to scuff up the natural nail. Okay, get any areas I might have missed with the tornado bit. Okay, now this will remove any dead skin that is on your nail plate. You don't want anything there that's going to help with lifting. The better you prep, the better your nails will be. The stronger they're going to be, stronger, they'll last longer. The time-wise, I'm not talking right. Anyways, just make sure when you're prepping to don't skip any steps, because that's what creates lifting, and then yeah, you don't want that. That's no fun. it takes me longer to prep than it does to apply the actual product. And I'm okay with that. I know some people are probably going to go, oh, that should take no time at all. But like I say, all the time, to each their own. Now, as far as the free edge and everything, that will be shaped when I am done applying the acrylic. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my e-file. And I did not grab a brush. Hold on here. Okay. Sorry, I hate dust. And I know it's a crazy profession to be in when I can't stand that stuff. But anyways, I like the nails way more, so. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I use two different things. This is a nail prep. It's like a dehydrator. And then this is the primer. This is eNail Couture's, and I use this on a daily basis, and I love it. I'm sure there are a number of really, really, really good brands, but this one here is, like I said, this is my favorite. This is the one I use all the time. So I'm just going to go around, get that put on just the natural nail. Okay, you'll know it's dry because it looks like a chalky surface. And then that dries. And I do two times on everything. The nail prep as well as the primer. So everything is doubled. And the primer, you want to just make sure that it's on the natural nail. You don't want it on your skin. Okay. And the acrylic that I'm going to be using, get my dish out here. This is Young Nails. This is a Speed Clear, and this works really, really good. And then I've got Young Nails, their monomer in the Dappen dish. Okay. And then this is a Kira Sky. This is a number 20. This is my go-to brush. They're a little spendy, but let me tell you, they last forever. So go ahead and put your acrylic on. You want to make sure you're 1/16 of an inch away from the cuticle. You don't want to flood the cuticle. Okay. Don't feel that I have enough on that side. Okay. I'm not putting a ton down. I don't want these to be big and bulky. We're just doing a fill. I put my finger in this position facing down because you want gravity to kind of help you with that acrylic. Okay. And you can always add more if you don't feel that you have enough on there, because you don't want it to be too awful thin. I still want the structure. Okay, and it's kind of like self-leveling. Give it a second. And it will end up in the areas that you need it. So I'm kind of funny when it comes to acrylic. I feel, I mean, like I said, everybody's got a different technique on the way they do things. And I try really hard to put the acrylic down and have it in such a way that there's not a ton of filing afterwards. Sometimes it doesn't always work that way, but I'm having a heck of a time with the side. All right, so these are filled. That's kind of all there is to it, I guess. Just fairly simple. Once you get the hang of it, I know when you first start, it takes quite a while. Okay, so I'm just cleaning off the brush. I don't want any acrylic in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna clean this up real quick. All right, so these are, well, this one's almost set up. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna get these filed. Okay, so I have this set to 5,000 RPMs, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the cuticle, just kind of seal that in, so to speak. I want everything to be, you know, flush. I want everything to look like that's where it is. That's where it's supposed to be. So funny little note, when I was going through school for nails, when it came to the cuticle area, we always called it pizza crust. You want to take the pizza crust down a little bit. So I'm not removing what I just put down, just kind of smoothing everything out before I use the hand file. I find it easier to go around the cuticle with my e-file than the hand file. So again, just smoothing this out a little bit. And I try really hard to make sure I don't put too much acrylic down, because that just means a whole lot more filing. So yeah, I don't just do the cuticle, I guess I go over the whole nail, but anyways, I'm not used to doing videos of me doing a fill. I'm trying to explain everything. I will get better, I promise. So I'm excited to do the green. I think that will be, it'll be different for me. I usually do like, I don't know, pinks, reds, blacks. So we'll do green, something different. Okay, I'm gonna pause this, come back and show you what I do with the hand file. All right, so I'm finished with the e-file. I guess I should mention as well, last week I've already cleaned out from underneath the nails, and I use, you can use a whole bunch of different bits to do that, and I'll have to, I think it's in the last video I did for a fill. So I apologize, I'll have to show you the bit. I'm on a time crunch once again. Okay. So now I just want to shape them, and I like them square, and I like the edges to be sharp. Okay, so I'm just going down the sides. Okay, and then I need to get that free edge straight across. With the corners. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get those other three done. I've only got a few minutes left to do the polish. Alright, so I'm just finishing these up. Let's go over them again with the softer side, the 180 grit. I want everything leveled out so you don't have any kind of lumps or bumps. Okay, I'm going to call that good. Brush these off. So when I do acrylics, I don't put a base coat of gel down. I just do the color. These are already scuffed up and ready to take on whatever you put on them. I know some people do a base coat, and that's fine. I myself, I do not, and it works. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, let's see here. I have a few different greens. Just trying to figure out which way I want to do these. I gotta find a brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this gel brush, I can't talk, to do a couple of the colors. So some of them, or a couple of them, I've got a cube, and then another one is like this here, and I love this. So this is, I do not know how to pronounce that. It's Chameleon Flake, and I want to say I got it off of Temu. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wing it. Now this one's gonna need 2 coats for sure. Now this one you can either put it over a darker color, or in this case, I'm just going to put it over the clear acrylic. And it'll be 2 coats. You don't want it on your skin. That's not what I'm trying to cover. Okay, and I think we'll do 2 of them like that. And then I'm going to cure these for 60 seconds. And then I'll come back and do the other fingers. Oops. Hopefully that's showing up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cure these. Okay, so I went ahead and I did 2 coats of this brand here. This came in a, I think there were 6 colors. Anyways, they are absolutely gorgeous and they're full of glitter. And that one is 01, and like I said, I cannot pronounce the name. This one here, this is a color cube. This is Model 1s, and this has a green in there that is just so, so pretty. So we are going to just take a dab of that. I'm going to put that one on the pinky. Oh, wow. So this may only be 1 coat because that is very, very, very opaque. That is nice. And then, as usual, I'm addicted to those cat eye, the glass snails. And I actually have a green that I think will look very pretty on top of a silver cat eye. Okay, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do 2 coats on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this one. Okay, so the pinky, this green is so pretty. It is, like I said, Model 1s. This is a Rich Girl Retro color cube. So that one was cured. And now I want to do a cat eye. I want to do a glass cat eye. And I'm hoping the green will, it's a beautiful green. I'm hoping it'll match. It may or may not. So I'm going to go ahead. This is a cat eye polish. I'm not putting a darker color underneath. I'm just going to put the cat eye on itself. So again, everybody has a preference on how they do their cat eyes. Sometimes you can put a darker color underneath, like a black, and it works really well. Or you can just do the cat eyes straight up without anything underneath, and that's what I'm going to do with this one here. So I'm going to do 1 coat, and then this stuff is so, so pretty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds.